Hello everybody, thanks for joining. This is the Tube Weekend Edition, and like every weekend, we take a second spin on the stories that made our week. Let's go. With us in the studio are the one and onlys, our journalist Shai Ringel and our chief Yaron Tenbrink. How was your week, dudes?
It was excellent because, you know, in Israel we have something called a Facebook terror attack. That's when someone enters your laptop that you left there and writes stuff in your name. And it happened to me this week. And it was great because I was completely humiliated. And I know who did it. So now it's time to plan revenge. And, you know, so few times in your life you can really plan a great revenge.
Good revenge.
Yeah, so
well, it's
good luck with that.
thank you.
Yeah, Shai, the criminal, how was your week?
It was very good. You know, Facebook terror attacks, when I had the chance to make one of mine, and it was great because I humiliated someone who is sitting right next to me.
Lovely. Two adults running a TV show.
Exactly.
Let's start. This week was the week the internet blew up again. Just 2 weeks after the verdict in the Ferguson trial and the following riots offline and online, it happened again. A State Island grand jury declined to indict NYPD officer Daniel Pantaleo for choking citizen Eric Garner to death. In both cases, officer was white and the victim was African American. Twitter and Facebook exploded with solidarity under the hashtag #CrimingWhileWhite, but racial tension was also at its peak. So, is the web helping or feeding the fire? Yaron, what do you think?
I think it does both. Basically, I mean, when you see this attack, I don't see any on a citizen whose sole crime was to sell loose cigarettes. I mean, come on. You cannot not react. And people are reacting on the web because it is unimaginable that these cops were not indicted in his murder, in his brutal murder.
But just for me to know, so what exactly did the court say? Do we know?
The court said he's not guilty.
Because?
The court decides
they
that
found the arrest to be justified.
if the arrest is justified,
cigarettes.
If the arrest is justified and he resisted arrest violently,
So whatever happened,
which he obviously didn't, then some force is reasonable. And what the jury decided is that they did not use unjustified force. And this is, of course, ridiculous, and it builds up a lot of racial tension in the States now. And I think the web is helping, bring the outrage out, but then it also feeds the fires. So it really does both.
So let's talk about exactly that for a sec. First of all, does it make any difference?
Yeah, it makes a lot of difference, the web. And I think that we have a good example of the way that people can talk about racial problems on the web, and this hashtag, this #CrimingWhileWhite, is a very interesting hashtag because it makes white people talk and tell their experience and to compare their experience to other people's experiences, and that's what makes the difference, which it's a big difference. And just reading those tweets and seeing people finally understanding and reading about their own experience. Look, when we talk about media, we talk about stories, and we usually don't get the sense of big lifetime experiences. And this hashtag brings exactly that. So we can understand what it means to be a black person in America. So this is a very good example of how to use the web in a good way. Of course, there's a lot of tension, and it's coming to a peak, and it's not helping.
I think it's important because
tension.
this shows real solidarity. I mean, between whites and Afro-Americans in America. This hashtag is really important because it says this is not. We're not gonna agree with this racial divide, and it's not like what we usually get, riots in the inner city, stuff like that. What we get here is citizens saying this, we will not back this, and it's important to remember that in America, 2 Afro-Americans are killed by police every week. and I'm talking about people who are not carrying weapons. If you include people who are carrying weapons, the numbers go skyrocketing. But this is a real problem. It's a real racist problem, and I think the web is really helping to show that.
I agree. Wow, super sad. Made me really sad. Okay, let's move on. Fresh from being slammed by media and consumers for its sexist ad for PlayStation Vita, Sony suffered a much bigger blow. The corporate computers of the company were hacked, movies were leaked, sensitive information came to light, and the company was crippled. Many reports claim the suspect trail leads to North Korea as the carrier of the attack, as a revenge on Sony's part in the production of The Interview, a movie yet to be released starring Seth Rogen and James Franco, which the plot of the movie revolves around a plan to kill Kim Jong-un. Here's a peek at the trailer.
You are entering into the most dangerous country on Earth. Kim Jong-un's people believe anything he tells them, including that he can speak to dolphins or he doesn't urinate and defecate.
Oh. You telling me my man doesn't pee or poo?
Everybody pees and poos. Where would he go otherwise? He'd explode.
But he does talk to dolphins.
Okay, movie kind of looks cool, but this whole story sounds completely crazy.
It is.
You know?
Yeah, it's kind of insane because when you look at this hack, this is one of the biggest hacks the entertainment. This is the biggest hack the entertainment industry knew.
But it's also one of the biggest corporate hacks ever.
And now people are, the FBI is in it, and it's trying to understand where does it come from. Nobody heard about the group of hackers. They call themselves the Guardians of Peace. And they didn't tell their what is the mission of their attack, but they did publish a huge amount of information. We're talking about information about 6,000 workers of Sony Pictures.
Tell me how bad it is and what's the impact.
It's gonna cost them $500 million on computer servers alone.
Wow.
They didn't only took the information; they corrupted information. A lot of information. We are talking about movies and scripts and screeners, and we are now just seeing the beginning of the information that is going to float, and not only economic pressure. We're going to see a lot of embarrassment for that.
It's very embarrassing. It's like you've got salaries of employees. You can see the difference between men's salaries and women's salaries. You can learn a lot from the leaked documents. But of course, if you leave the embarrassment aside, this is quite an unprecedented attack. It's thought not to be really possible. You know, when you get a huge corporation like Sony, their computers are heavily protected, and here it's a breach of the most important computers the company has, where the whole creative process is happening, movies, the whole salary structure, everything, every sensitive detail is there, and that was hacked. I don't think that could have ever happened without inside help, because if the hackers are have the ability to do something like that, they would have cracked much bigger computers, like a much bigger corporation.
But isn't it a question of interest? I mean, do you believe the whole North Korean story? Does it sound right?
It sounds like something out of like a promo for the movie, actually.
Yeah, it sounds like somebody heard about the hack and decided to...
And I don't know, like from what we reported during the year and a half that we were on air, I never saw real tech coming out of North Korea. I think...
There's a first talk in a while about the tech of North Korea and the brigades of hackers that are being taught in North Korea. There's a small chance that they did such a huge attack. It's not a big it's still not there for North Korea, but it's a really nice story, so I'm sticking to it.
Are we ever going to find out?
I think we will. I mean, at
I don't
least
know.
the FBI
Yeah, the
will give
FBI
a
will.
version. If the FBI finds it in its interest to say that it was North Korea, then it will be North Korea.
Okay, well, we'll keep you updated, viewers, lovely viewers. Now, the holidays are here and it's time to shop, shop, shop till you drop, drop, drop. And the internet retail giants are ready to harness the power of tech so you could buy more, more, more. Amazon used the annual Cyber Monday for a media stunt, displaying an army of 15,000 robots it deployed at 10 of its warehouses just so you could get stuff quicker. eBay, on the other hand, announced the Smart Store. What's that? Well, no, take a look.
Hi, my name's Healy Cipher, and I'm with the eBay Inc. Retail Innovation Team. And I'm here at the beautiful flagship Rebecca Minkoff store in New York City. We've partnered together to create the Connected Store, a highly digital and seamlessly connected experience that brings the best of the online world into the physical. Together, we're going to change the future of retail. As a shopper begins to browse, she'll find the Rebecca Minkoff store is a physical manifestation of all the best parts of the online experience. The Connected Wall, a beautiful large mirrored display, shows the latest Rebecca Minkoff brand content, runway shows, photos, and anything happening on the social channels. By pressing the mirror, she initiates an interactive experience where she can browse the latest looks, find products she likes, even request a fitting room. She can order drinks and download the mobile app directly from the mirror. And by pressing Send to My Room, our shopper can initiate a one-on-one stylist session. When the room's ready, she'll get a text message.
Nah, I don't know, this ad doesn't do it for me. It's
Not a good ad, and I think both stories actually are one and the same story. It's a media stunt, okay? Amazon could have done this robot in their warehouses thing long ago. They did it just before Cyber Monday, the big shopping day on the internet. Same goes for eBay. They did this high-profile releases, announcements, to draw attention to them. And when you go online that Monday, you'd think about eBay and Amazon because they're cutting edge. Amazon did exactly the same thing last year with the Amazon drones. Everybody was talking about that. Then Cyber Monday comes, everybody goes on Amazon, everybody goes on eBay. So yeah, technology is very cool, but we're doing too much shopping as we are. So
But is the shopping experience really going to become super techy and it's just, a bite of the near future?
A lot of companies hope so. A lot of companies hope so because shopping online turned out to be a really good shopping experience from one side and, money machine on the other side because you can just sell a lot of stuff to people while that customer is surfing online. And eBay wanting to bring that to a real shop, it kind of makes sense because, that mirror will tell you, hey, you look good on a sweater, maybe you should buy another sweater. It works. That thing works. It works online and it will work offline. And it's very scary to see. The problem with eBay and their ad is that it looks too rich.
Yeah, it looks super rich. But let's talk really shortly about the bad news for the low-wage retail workers.
Yeah. It's like the whole Amazon empire is built on low-wage retail workers who work in these warehouses. Some of them very old people who go from warehouse to warehouse looking for a temporary job. They work in very harsh conditions and they get paid really badly. And the robots are not replacing them. They're just helping them to work quicker, okay? Because they're not working quickly enough.
In the meantime.
And they will eventually, of course, I think eventually all of Amazon warehouses will be automated. And that's, working there is so bad, it's actually a good thing, I think.
Okay, we'll sign off with our favorite viral video of the week. Dutch editor Matthijs Vlot edited bits of TV masterpiece Breaking Bad into a great rap song. Heisenberg, represent.
What the hell is this?
What?
What? This is my product. This is my product. This is my product. This is my product. This.
I made you my bitch when we started all this. It's the cost of business.
That's what this is.
Stand up to the heat. Look at that, look! That's what we need, so we can cook.
Do what I say.
It's not a request. It's still the best way.
Which is by far the best.
Something nice for my son. Just tell me it's done. Something fun. Come on! They said it was the bomb. This is my product. This is my product. This is my product. This is my product. This.
This is my product. Yeah, makes me wanna see already Better Call Saul, the new spin-off.
Waiting for that.
Waiting for that. February it is?
February.
February it is. Thank you very much, Elon. Thank you very much,
you.
Shai. Thank you, viewers, for watching. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. We'll be back on Monday with a brand new show of The Tube. You can log on to our Twitter, our Tumblr, it's TheTube24. And always remember, find inner serenity by making it easier to find your keys. Goodbye.